Here's the new beginnings. Here's the new beginnings. The pull up so independent. We pull up so independent.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Sloan Blueprint. I am your co-host, Nicole Sloan.
And I'm Eric Sloan.
And we're so glad that you've decided to join us again for another episode. And we've been recapping. You know, we've been doing a little rewind, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Rewind,
recap. Hey,
okay,
it's all the same.
There you go. A little rewind. In this particular episode, we went back to talk about how to make money doing
They say how to make that money, man. It depending on what area you're from, that's where you have that Bone Thugs and Harmony coming in there. Or we can come out with what's that?
Part coming on out.
Hey, it's all the same.
How to make that money.
We'll say how to make that money, how to make that cheddar, how to make that moolah. If we want to get corporate, how to make those dividends.
Okay, those dividends. I like dividends. But yeah, we had a great guest talking about government contracting or how to make money doing government contracting.
Small business director, Miss Yolanda McCain, gave a lot of good information. And then also, because I'm in government contracting and very passionate about the business that we're in, just giving you some insight, some tricks, some tips in how to get involved and how you can start either in investing for yourself in your business to get into government contracting or stepping out and doing some other things. So looking forward to you listening in and recapping everything that we talked about.
There you go. So
and enjoy it.
Get your notepad and your pencil out, take some good notes, and we will be back with you shortly.
Just in case some of those that don't know, the government is the largest purchaser of goods and services, regardless of what industry it is. The government is the largest purchaser. So if this is the largest purchaser and I have a particular skill or a particular service that I want to provide to the government, then why not get into government contracting, which is the largest consumer of a product that I particularly sell. Right. So I would actually encourage anybody that actually has a business, had a business, or however you want to call it. If you have one, I would encourage you to get into government contracting, regardless if that is part of your business plan or not, just because in order to start it, it's free.
There's so many resources. Looking at SBA.gov, normally there are links to local organizations, the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, so AFLCMC, which is a command level. Okay. The LCMC website also has a link to here locally at Gunter. We have a website, so our small business page here at Gunter Small Business has a link to our site as well as other places that will help connect you. Bottom line, there on each of those websites, there's a locator that can help you to locate a PTAC, that can as well help you to locate small business professionals for the areas where you are, and then to help you identify resources in terms of potential opportunities for opportunities within the federal government overall. Then looking at beta.sam is a place where they should be able to as well find opportunities that are open. The SAM System for Award Management and the beta.sam page as well are places where they can find just overall opportunities for the government. And depending on their industry sector, they should be able to get that.
That's good.
But more than likely it will be NAICS next code.
Correct. And what that does is it helps you identify the area that you're going to be, the opportunity where it resides. So if the government is looking for IT services, I know there are certain NAICS codes that they're going to put an opportunity out on. So for IT type services, it's going to be 541, 511, or the last three, 512, 513, or 519.
All right. You know that by heart like I know my inmate's number.
But every industry has its own thing. So if you're going to look at more of administrative type services, that's probably going to be 541611.
Okay.
If you're going to do engineering, that's going to be one thing. If you're going to do transportation, that's going to be one thing. If you're going to be doing retail, that's going to be one thing. So going back and looking at what that primary NAICS code is. So it's going to be one, but you can select as many as you want, but you have to identify from your company standpoint what that primary is going to be. It's almost like if you see opportunities, communicating with the contracting officer, contacting the program or project manager over those particular efforts, and making sure you know them, but versus you knowing them, making sure that they know you
and know what you can do.
Correct.
You know, you got to present your capability to these capabilities to these companies or to these agencies because they need to know what services you can provide, what past performance you have, which is really important, which is something that you'll probably get into on another episode. Because there's a lot involved in government contracting, but those relationships are extremely important. I know, and I'll say this, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I remember one time somebody approached us before and talked about maybe, you know, getting this huge contract. They saw this huge contract and that they wanted to go after, but sometimes people don't understand that there's a lot that goes into that, and you're getting into, if you, let's say you want to go after a $100 million contract, well, you've got to have a big team, or not necessarily a huge team, but you've got to have the team, you've got to have maybe partners, the relationships, number one, going back, relationships, team, partners, what else? The team for proposal writing and
Correct.
What else? The financial to do, you can
the main thing, you need to have the financial backing and
financial
resources
backing.
to be able to do a $100 million contract.
Ways to enter the world of government contract. Everybody generally comes with the idea that this is what I market, this is what I sell, what I provide, and that I want to be that prime contractor, which means I am in a direct contract with the government to provide this. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. What you have to be open to is there are different opportunities that might present themselves, as we talked about subcontracting. So by subcontracting, what I mean is there may be another company that has the contract with the government, but that company can as well have different partners, other companies that assist them in delivering on that contract. So if it's a service, that company has their own employees, and they'll be required to do a certain percentage of that work, but then they may need assistance or need additional personnel from other companies. And so being a subcontractor means you are providing in some way either personnel or some type of support to a prime contractor to the government. Frankly, that is one of the faster ways that I have seen companies become a part of government contracting. Because what that allows you to do is it allows you to become the government to get exposure to, on some level, who you are potentially. Again, their contract is not with you as a subcontractor. It is the prime, but by you providing resources, by you understanding at a more detailed level, getting in what those requirements are, you build experience, you build things that you can put, if you will, on your company resume or your capability statement. And that capability, I mean, this is what we do. This is how we do it. These are places we've done it. Subcontracting allows you to fill in that information. And so when you're able to do that, as you continue in those kind of roles sometimes, they will open up that bigger opportunity for you to be the prime or the loan company that's on contract with the government, if you will. So
Ooh, didn't you like that? Just like Ace Ventura, I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Got to have fun with it.
He a movie buff, y'all.
Gotta love it. But man, just a lot of good information that you can take advantage of and that you can take right now and actually go out and operate and actually start your own government contracting business. So don't ever hesitate to reach out to those individuals that actually have experience in government contracting and teaching you how to make money via government contracting. Don't hesitate to reach out to me.
For a fee. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. Had to throw that in there. Just being silly.
Well,
We just being silly. But hey. It is what it is, huh?
Yep.
Come on, I'm sorry. You just have to throw a little silliness in there.
Got to have fun. That's what it's about.
That's right. But yeah,
it's all love, baby.
that's right. But yeah, I hope you took some good notes. It got some great pointers and some tips and advice. Again, make sure you refer to some of those resources that she named too as well, because again, Eric and I, we dibble and dabble, and of course we're successful in it as well. But we want you to be able to reach out to some of those resources that can help you and let you know how to get started. What else, Eric? How to get started? And is there any other advice that you would give?
Just following on exactly what we said, looking at SBA.gov, getting a lot of the information that they have if you're looking to get involved. So.
Right, good information. All right, well, y'all, we hope you enjoyed it. We want you to stay tuned for the next episode. Make sure you subscribe, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. What am I missing? Because you always help me out. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, not Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify. Anchor,
Y'all are
Apple
about to say
Podcast.
Apple Pay. We'll take that too. If you feel led to sow a seed. No, I'm just joking.
Well,
but don't forget.
I put the hand.
You so silly. But don't forget also, wearethesloans.com. You can find your Boss Time 2 merchandise as well. So,
Boss.
Okay, boss. So again, thank you again for joining us, and stay tuned for the next episode of The Sloan Blueprint.
Here's the new beginnings. Here's the new beginnings. The pull up so independent. We pull up so independent.